Hey, what's up guys? Let's have some fun with some digital torture. Been a minute since I made a video like this. I tried it on the iPhone X, the famous or infamous USB killer. It didn't really do the same damage, but let's go ahead and see how it compares with the iPhone XS and a slew of new technological gadgets. These videos are always kind of fun just to see what kind of damage this guy can do. In case you didn't know, this is basically filled with capacitors. It takes the 2 amps signal it gets, multiplies it, and then fries any circuitry that doesn't have any protection against surges. So the iPhone X didn't die, but the XS might. We've got a bunch of other devices here and the EMP, so we're going to be doing some damage with that, guys. Always fun to see what it can do. And let's see some of the devices we're going to be trying this against. Obviously the XS Max, the XS with an unactivated state. I heard that it does for some reason, it could work better in this state here. We've got the Galaxy Note 9, brand new device, the mini iPhones. We'll see if any of these do die. I did a couple of videos with these a while ago. I had a lot of requests for this one. Honestly, I am beyond scared to try it. I bought a fire extinguisher just in case, but I guess we'll try one of these guys. 15 watts, kind of scary. We've got the iPhone XR clone, and yeah. We got the Juul. So I'm trying to get my roommate to stop juuling. What better way to do that than to take it and fry it using the USB killer? I don't know if it'll do anything, but we can always try. I'll show you how to quit using this video. Anyways, so let's jump right in. I got my electrician gloves here. Reduces my risk of getting shocked. I have gotten shocked so many times with the EMP, it's not even funny. It is so painful. Literally a huge capacitor amplifying the shock. Okay, so this is a USB killer version 3, the strongest version they've ever had. On this channel, I've destroyed a bunch of stuff, the new MacBooks, computers of varying things, multiple phones that have died on impact from it. Oh my goodness. And, you know, usually it works pretty well, but a lot of the newer products have protection, but still it can somewhat mess it up in many different ways. So let's see if we can get a shock here. Nope. So no energy output here on the iPhone XS, surprisingly. So on the iPhone X, it didn't completely kill it, but it did make it the USB port die, and it still doesn't work to this day. Yeah, nothing. I'm gonna try it on this iPhone XS Max. Maybe a different one could work. And yeah, absolutely nothing. Weird. All right, regardless, I'd still like to try it, just so you guys know. It does work, does charge. Let's unplug this, plug it straight into the iPhone. Usually, you know, it works if it makes a popping sound, like a clicking sound. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and nothing. No notices that the accessory isn't supported. Let's flip it upside down. Huh. So, could be the first time that this is genuinely completely harmless to an iPhone. Let's just try it and restart it, possibly upon the startup. It could do something weird. Apple really built in surge protection like crazy on the new iPhone Xs. And one more thing we're gonna try is with the XS in the startup mode like this. Apparently it has reduced protections. Let's see if it still charges. Oh no, all right. Still working, so sadly, nothing to the iPhone XS Max. I'm more than positive Apple bought some of these USB killers and completely tested it to make sure that no one would be breaking their iPhones on accident with it. All right, one more into the XS, nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm a little disappointed. Okay, so iPhone XS and XS Max are some of the genuinely first products that are actually completely impervious to the USB killer. Let's try that Galaxy Note 9. So this is my drop test subject. Just to be sure, I'm plugging in a different USB killer. Oh, and wow, I'm getting power out of this one. Again. Oh, okay, now we talking. There's a good amount of energy in here. So this definitely will do something. Wow. I don't know why Samsung decided it needs to output so much energy, and I just burnt off the tip. All right, here we go. Note 9 versus the infamous USB killer version 3. I think it'll just kill the port. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Phone is still alive. That's not getting any power anymore. So usually what happens with the Galaxies is their port burns out. Let me test the charging. Okay. Looks like it wasn't effective that time. Yeah, so it does output power, but it looks like both Samsung and Apple have protections in place now against this. So these kind of videos are now completely pointless. I'm a little sad, but at the same time, I guess they had to do it. More than positive people would abuse this and come in and get new iPhone replacements just because they weren't working. All right, so both Apple and the latest Galaxies have protections in place. Let's try out some other devices. How about the iPhone XR? Clone from China. Can we get a shock going? No power. So no surprise, these kind of devices aren't really meant to output electricity. Let's try it anyways. 3, 2, 1. Nothing. No action going on here. Come on, give me something. No output on the iPhone XR clone, sadly. So that one's being put aside. Let's try the mini iPhone here. A very fun device. Such a small device, I doubt it would do anything. But anyways, in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, nothing. Let's try the other version. This is an older one. And I doubt this is protection, that they have protection on them. It's literally just because the battery is so tiny, it can't output enough energy, or it doesn't at all. So let's try the Juul now, the infamous Juul. So probably nothing gonna happen with this phone. It's a female to female USB. I guess we just plug it right in, see if it dies. Hopefully cure my roommate's addiction. All right, green and, oh, I actually heard something. It feels like it's getting a little bit warmer, but still alive, I think, yeah. Sadly, his addiction continues. The Juul is immune to the USB killer. All right, let's go ahead and try the wall plug. I think something definitely will happen with this one. All right, so we've got our fire extinguisher, and the HomePod is connected to this plug. I legit am so afraid to do this. This is seriously so dumb. I don't even know why I'm doing this, but okay, HomePod is on, connected. 3, 2, 1. It's plugged in. All right, and the other one, here we go. Oh, okay. It's doing something. My house isn't burning down yet. Not what I expected, to be honest. It literally just surges, tries to put in as much current, but nothing is going on. I wonder if you left it, would it start a fire? And just to see if it still charges, it does. So nothing happened to it. Man, looks like USB killer, your days are pretty much over. Nothing works with this anymore. It's not that it's not powerful enough, it's just that everything has protections against it. I feel like if they would make a device with a portable battery built in that sent even stronger currents through the phone or through the device, that could work, but relying on the power from the devices isn't doing it anymore. Okay, so enough of that. Useless USB killer doesn't do anything anymore. Let's have fun with the EMP, the scariest device I own in terms of danger. I'm honestly really scared of using this thing. I made it, but it's so dangerous. All right, first subject, the iPhone XS Max. Okay, let's see what kind of damage it does. Oh, yeah, it does affect it. Let's try the back on the wireless charger. Huh. Let's try this mini iPhone. Oh, it does mess with it. It's hard to see. Let's try the broken iPhone XS. And on the back. Yeah, so not much going on there. Galaxy Note 9. Ooh. Look at that, definitely much more of an effect. You can definitely see the electricity interfering with the display. That's so cool. Oh man. But nothing lasting again. How cool is that? Wow. In the back. Let's try the clones. Ooh, this makes it go completely haywire, dang. Wow. all over the place. Oh, and last thing is I wanted to try it on the Apple Watch. See a little bit, but okay. Whoa, so it does affect it. It's just really, really hard to see. It's like pressing a bunch of things. It does make some lines in the display, but not as much as you would think. So that's it. Guys, that's crazy. You know, I did this test a little while ago. This thing affected way more devices. The USB killer actually killed devices, but what's going on? It's like phones nowadays have become so much more prepared for technological torture. And I guess with all the new chargers coming out, they have to be extra surge protectants. But yeah, that's amazing. The iPhone XS is completely immune to the new USB killer as well as Galaxy's new devices. All right, hope you guys enjoyed it. This was one of the most requested videos, so let me know what you guys want to see next. Peace.